what you're seeing right now is someone who's sad, tired, wants to quit, and not motivated, with no goal. But what you're seeing now live is someone that managed to surpass that. Still tired, but no longer having the feeling of wanting to quit and being unmotivated, and actually making it a habit. In this video, I'm going to go over my method and what worked for me. Managed to stay consistent with the gym for over 9 months, starting eating better, feeling more confident, getting stronger, and overall someone who's enjoying life more. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of how my back looked before and now after. It looks crazy. I'm still mid body transformation, so I'm not gonna show you everything. Hopefully when I finish you'll see a live Baki Toji. I mean, let's hope. Yeah, so another reference is when I first started my bench, I could barely bench the bar. This is a reference. I could barely bench the bar. Now I'm more like 170 pounds. I can bench 170 pounds, which is crazy. This, you can see the actual progress. In the past 4 years, I've tried multiple diets. I'm sure you guys been through the same as well. Keto, vegetarian, no carb, all sorts of diets online. You wouldn't actually stick to it. You wouldn't achieve your goals. You burn out after like 2-3 weeks, and you'd fall off basically and go back to your old habits, and you go back actually worse because you're craving the food you've always wanted, the food you always wanted to eat, because you restricted yourself too much from it. So I realized the main important thing is I cannot start multiple habits at once. That's the key and goal to the whole gym thing. First thing, you're new to the gym environment. You feel it's odd, new environment. Everyone's looking at you. You don't want to look stupid while lifting weights or something like that. So the feeling of actually going to the gym, this first step is the hardest step. So imagine now adding everything. You want to go to the gym consistent, like, I don't know, 3-4 times a week. And then you pick a crazy hour. Say, oh, I want to wake up 6 a.m., go to the gym before everyone else, eat healthy food. So you're stacking like an unbelievable ton of new habits, waking up early, new diet, going to the gym. No wonder you wouldn't survive 2-3 weeks and then you burn out. That's what happened with me, and I'm sure it happened, and you guys have felt through similar situations. So my thought process is I'd completely ditch all of that. I'm going to tell you what worked for me basically. So I didn't think about food. I didn't add anything. I just focused on one habit. And that habit is actually going to the gym. Simple as that. I wanted to go 3 times per week. That was my goal. And even because at the beginning, you don't feel comfortable in the gym. So what I would do was I would go one day, then take break, one day, then go. So it's one day on, off. So that I won't feel even pressure of going to the gym. And the best advice I would have for someone starting out is go with someone, anyone. Hopefully you have someone, you know someone that goes to the gym. Tag along. You don't have to know anything. I didn't know anything. Zero knowledge about the gym. All I knew is I wanted, or actually even I didn't push for it at first. Thankfully, my brother pushed me to go to the gym. That's when I had my first session. Of course, I hated it. I was tired. I didn't want to keep going. But that's the key. Is when you go with someone, it will be fun. You'll see it as an activity. You'll be chatting in between sets, having fun, making jokes, and it would actually feel sort of you're passing time quickly. It wouldn't be, oh, I have this many sets, oh, I have this many workouts left. You wouldn't actually think about that. So when you go with someone, it is much better. And the thing is, you can just cruise. You don't think about anything. You don't think about number sets. What should I do? What muscle I hit? You don't think about any of that. All you think about is, okay, I'm just gonna follow him and copy what he does. Doesn't matter what he's doing, just copy. He's like, okay, today's push day or pull. I'm like, okay, I don't know, what are we pulling? What are we pushing? I don't know. You just follow. Do whatever it is that he's doing, or her, your friend, or whatever it is. So that idea is, I think, the best approach to actually building this habit of going simply to the gym, which is the key factor of actually achieving in terms of diet goals, physique goals, anything you want, that aspect, fitness related, it's relating to the gym. That's the number one thing, is actual physical exercise. So if you build that habit consistently, that's where all your keys are met. So you should be fine. Then after some time passes, you'd actually start feeling more comfortable with the gym. You start going alone maybe. You say, okay, I'm comfortable in this space, comfortable in this environment. I can do this. And you, little bit by little bit, you actually start to understand as well what workouts do what muscles they hit. And you'll take a feel of, okay, I like this workout. It feels good. This one, not so much. So you actually stick to the things that you love to do. This way, when you actually love to do certain workouts, it's easier to continue doing them. Don't force yourself into other workouts because you saw someone online doing them, so okay, that's how it should be done. Big example from me, I didn't like pull downs. I do underhand pull downs during my back day. I don't know why. I just didn't like them. I preferred for some reason doing the assisted chin-ups. I don't know why. It felt better for me. I don't know why. I enjoyed it more. I was like, okay, they're basically the same thing. I don't have to force myself to do this. I'll just do something that I enjoyed more and felt better while doing it. Now I'm 3 months in, start to enjoy my workouts more, understand them more. That's when I actually started thinking about the food and potentially changing my food habits. So I started eating more whole foods, which is my thought process was like, I saw a video online that said, okay, you can't overeat chicken or steak, or fruits or salads. You can't overeat that. There's no shot you're gonna overeat and be in a surplus in terms of calories. So the whole point is calories in, calories out. What you expend in a day in terms of energy, and then what you eat to balance out the energy. So I thought, okay, there's no shot I'm gonna eat more if I eat more whole foods. So that's what I stuck with. I didn't think about food in the first 3 months because, as I said, don't add multiple habits, just one at a time. After 3 months, I was comfortable with the gym. Now I started adding a little bit with food, and even nothing crazy. I didn't count macros, didn't think about, oh, protein intake, how much you actually need, muscle fiber, none of that. All I focused on was, okay, the idea of eating healthier is simply, in my mind, was, okay, eat more whole food stuff. Nothing with labels on it, for example. You know, okay, that's processed. Let me not eat that. Let me eat food that is actually, quote unquote, real or natural. And this process is much easier than counting macros. Counting macros is so tedious. Process, okay, open up like MyFitnessPal, or there's a ton of apps honestly online that are free. You enter everything. At the beginning, I don't think that's the way. What worked for me, I didn't do that way. I simply focused on one habit, building it. And then the second one was a little bit of food, try to understand nutrition a little bit more. Then later down the line, which is about, I'd say, 7 months in, when I actually started counting macros, because I had different goals now in mind. But this is like after 7 months of actually being consistent and going to the gym, building that one habit, key habit to actually make all of this work. So now, 5 months in, I actually started enjoying the process a lot more. I wanted to go more often to the gym. At first, I was like doing 3 days per week. Now, at the time, I increased it. I increased it by 2 days. So I was going 5 days per week. Ask why? Is it better? Should I do it? Not really. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed time spent in the gym. Why? Because as a beginner, you hit a lot of PRs. Each time you go, PR after PR. Because you basically had no muscle. Now you're starting to build muscle. And it felt amazing. It's like this small dopamine hit of, okay, you're making progress. You're getting closer to your goals, which is great. So I doubled down. I was like, okay, I want to go more. They say, okay, if you go multiple times per week, it's better. So I went 3 days to the gym, rest 2 days, then 3 days. So in a week, I'll go 5 times. And I would cycle through the workouts, how they go. I would just do push-pull legs. Simple. Nothing too complicated. Copied it online for a simple workout format. Just did it. Nothing too complicated. And that's when I hit my first pickup in terms of a challenge. And I couldn't get over it. That's when I switched up and started actually counting my macros. And I wanted to do a pull-up. I could not do a pull-up. Body weight pull-up. I neglected the idea of food at the beginning. And I wasn't counting, wasn't focusing on it. I was like, okay, now I have a goal in mind. It's like, okay, I want to do a pull-up. I saw, okay, I can do a pull-up. What am I neglecting in the whole process of the gym? And it's focusing on the food. I was now consistent in the gym, eating relatively healthier, feeling more confident. Now the idea of, okay, let me dial down on the food. Let me understand how much protein do I need to eat? What's fats, carbs? What should the ratios be? How can I optimize it? So the idea was, okay, the macro counting came for a reason. I had a goal in mind. Don't macro count at the beginning as soon as you start, because at the beginning you know nothing about it. I understood nothing about it. I had no clue. So it makes no sense to start macro counting at the beginning. It should start from a goal in mind. You have a specific motivation, and I had, for my case, a pull-up. I want to do pull-ups. I couldn't. But great news. You'll see the video now. I actually did pull-ups. This is mid-bulk as well, so it felt amazing. And that's one goal done. Managed to get the pull-up. Next, I gotta do the 225 bench. That's next. Then I have a muscle up. So there's endless goals during the gym, man. During that process, you can never end. So it does feel amazing, and you'll see progressive successes, small wins throughout the process, which makes it more enjoyable, and you actually stick to it. So I can't believe it's actually true when they say it becomes a habit. You don't think about it. At first I was like, okay, that makes no sense. What do you mean you don't think about it? You have to actually think about, okay, I need to go to the gym. But I'm surprised that I've actually reached that point. I don't think about it. I already know I have set days: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Push, legs, pull. Simple as that. When Thursday comes, I just, after work, go to the gym. I don't think about going to the gym. It's not an option of, okay, yes or no. Do I feel like it? There's no feel in the process. It's just like, okay, today's that day, just go. So I was actually surprised that the saying is actually true, that it just becomes a habit. So it became part of my life. I cannot, when I go like 1 week, I can't actually remember when the last time I went 1 week without going to the gym. I believe maybe 2 months ago I got sick. So 1 or 2 days I missed, maybe like 1 week. Other than that, the past 9 months, I've been quite consistent, which actually resulted in small wins, and you'd see the progress over time, and it would actually feel better. That's how basically the gym saved my life. I would always delay. I saw myself slowly dying, not feeling motivation, not having goals. In terms of health, I remember younger, used to be a lot active, and now I slowly see my health honestly deteriorate, but I could see the effects of it. But now, complete shift. The gym taught me discipline, patience, the ability to delay gratification, because you will not see progress day 1, week 1, week 2. You won't see anything. But the idea of trusting the process itself, trusting, okay, if I keep doing this for set amount of time, eventually I'll see something. When you trust that part of the process, that's when everything changes. And that's when I actually slowly saw results. And from the photos you guys saw, it'll be amazing. You'll see hopefully the full body transformation. Ooh, is it summer? I don't know when. I can't, I'm not going to put a specific deadline on it because life happens. I don't know what will happen. Still learning throughout this journey. So the ability to work towards something without seeing the results is truly a skill that you have to learn. And it applies to all things in life. Whatever it is you want to start, whatever skill you want to learn, whatever adventure you want to go on, trusting the process and trusting, having the patience, having the discipline to go through with it. Those are skills I learned from the gym. Be here. You wouldn't see me filming. No shot. Because I started the gym this way before YouTube. That's when I actually had a little bit of confidence now. Because of the gym, you get more confidence in yourself. So that's why. And that's how completely changed the game. And I hope the gym can help you too as well.